Approximately 9 million Americans are already living abroad, and their numbers are steadily growing. Acquiring dual citizenship, however, is not always easy or cheap. Some countries, notably Caribbean nations like St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, and Grenada, offer the ability to purchase citizenship. However, other nations provide Americans an opportunity to acquire a cost-friendly citizenship based on their ancestry. These are the nations where Americans are most likely to have the best odds of acquiring citizenship through descent. Ireland. More than 30 million U.S. citizens are of Irish descent, and Americans with at least one parent that is an Irish citizen at the time of their birth are automatically considered Irish citizens. However, you're also in luck if one of your grandparents was born in Ireland. For people born outside of Ireland, attaining citizenship requires going through the country's foreign birth registration. Once registered, you can apply for an Irish passport. Ghana. Today, Ghana is home to around 3,000 American expats, and the African nation has earmarked 500 acres of land at the heart of the country for newcomers. A public campaign, called the Year of Return, is hoping to attract Americans descended from victims of the transatlantic slave trade to that land. Americans whose parents are Ghanaian citizens, are adopted by Ghanaian citizens, or go through the country's naturalization process, can apply for citizenship. India. Americans can acquire Indian citizenship through ancestry in a number of ways. Most methods pertain to specific birth dates surrounding their parents. If you were born between 1950 and 1992 and your father was an Indian citizen by birth, you qualify. If you were born between 1992 and 2004 and either parent was an Indian citizen at their time of birth, you qualify. If you were born after January 2004 and your birth was registered at an Indian consulate within a year of your birthday, you also qualify. Applicants whose great-grandparents were Indian citizens do not qualify for full citizenship. However, they can apply for an Overseas Citizen of India card, allowing legal permission to live, work and own property in India. Acquiring full citizenship in India does have a catch, though. The Indian constitution does not allow dual citizenship, but does allow holders of an OCI card to maintain their citizenship in another country. Hungary. The child of any Hungarian citizen born before October 1, 1993 is automatically a Hungarian citizen as well, regardless of where that child is born. However, while most countries require first or second generation connections to a full citizen to apply, Hungary will allow you to trace your ancestry back to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. That means potential Hungarian citizens have nearly 150 years of family history to rely on when applying. Philippines. Americans whose mother or father is Filipino can become citizens of the Philippines no matter where they were born. The process costs about $250 and requires an American passport, applicant's birth certificate of a parent and an affidavit of citizenship from a parent. Applicants under 18 also require a letter from their parent, however, adults can write their own. Poland. Many Americans whose parents, grandparents, or great-grandparents were born in Poland can qualify for Polish citizenship. To qualify, you must have a relative who was born in Poland or one of its territories and lived there after 1920 or had a residential address traceable to Polish, Prussian, Russian or Austro-Hungarian registers prior to 1920. Poland became independent in 1918 and ratified its laws in 1920. Around 9 million Americans of Polish descent have at least some chance of qualifying for Polish citizenship. However, their ancestors must have maintained an unbroken chain of citizenship. In other words, if your great-grandmother was Polish, but your grandfather never acquired his citizenship, you are not eligible. Italy. Italian citizenship can also be automatically passed from generation to generation into the 1800s, as long as that chain remains unbroken. According to Italian law, a person acquires citizenship as long as their father or mother is a citizen at the time of their birth. Unlike Poland, Italy allows Americans of Italian descent whose citizenship chain has been broken to attempt to prove their ancestry through official government documentation. Fees for the process start at around $300. South Africa. South Africa extends citizenship opportunities to people born abroad who have at least one parent that was a citizen at the time of their birth. The law also applies to people whose adopted parents are or were South African citizens. South Africa also extends citizenship to children whose parents were in the service of the South African government, an associated individual or an international organization to which South Africa is a member. Other alternatives. According to the Library of Congress, Australia, Belgium, Bermuda, Finland, France, Guinea, Israel, the Netherlands, and Portugal also offer citizenships to children whose parents were citizens at the time of their birth.